easy shot.
Coming in.
So what's
There's two games. There's two people on the Xbox side that have a finals.
okay? Two.
Two teams, like one game, two teams.
Okay.
Once you get the winner from the PS4, PS5 side, that's the winner of the PS5 side, the whole thing.
And they get money.
And they get money. And the Xbox side, that's gonna be the winner of the Xbox side.
And they get
They're gonna play each other for the full 30K.
Oh.
Regardless, they're gonna get some money.
For a portion, it'll be a portion.
Well, it's, I mean, like, you know, for the final prize, which is supposed to be.
And that'll be crowned, whoever wins that, that's, you know what I'm saying, you crowned the amateurs.
The world champion.
And everybody said that this was the thing, so.
Okay, so they get paid off winning the PS5 side. This is not the whole 30K. Oh, see, I thought they won the 30K when they.
No, you'll make money.
It would have been real short with that.
I thought both wins, like, you know, PS5 30K.
30K each side.
I didn't know they were coming.
I say that would be crazy.
Winner probably would have been out the gym.
I mean, if you talk about like from a skills perspective, like, you know, the highest stage that anybody wants to get to is the 2K league. You know, I've been in the 2K league, and then the people that don't make it to the 2K league, they make it to the draft pool. I've been in the draft pool every year for the last 4 years, so I'm just a different type of gamer. Like, you know what I mean? I just have a different like understanding of video.
Is it levels to this?
Yeah, definitely. And everybody has strengths and weaknesses, you know what I mean? Like, and you try to play towards your strength. Like, some people can only play one position. You got guys that are elite centers or elite power forwards, small forwards. Me, I take pride in myself being able to play any position from point guard.
Oh, really? So you put your player, well, you can't change your player in position,
I
right?
just make multiple.
Okay.
Every year I play multiple positions.
So you got a player ready to go for each position.
And whatever somebody needs.
Hey,
Somebody
it's
say,
a term, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Yeah, you gotta get ready.
Hey, you stay ready. I mean, you got 5 players, you saying?
Yeah, man. Actually, yeah, like, I mean, every year I create 7 to 8 players, because, you know, the first player that you make, it may not necessarily be a player that fits to your strength. So usually you make a player, you're like, all right, I want to make him a little shorter, make his arms a little longer, but then he could be lacking something. So you try to like bounce around a little bit. So I mean, for the last couple of years, I've had, you know, however many players I need. And then of course, you know, some players can play different positions, right? You can create a power forward, you can make him tall enough and make him strong enough, he can play center. So that's one player that can play 2 different positions. Or you can make a lockdown, you know, at 6'8", 6'9", whatever, 6'7", 6'8". The way the 2K is now, it's like you can play 3 different positions if you need to. So like this year, I didn't need to make that many players, but I think I finished with like, I think I made 2 point guards, 2 power forwards, a lock. Yeah, so I got like 5 players. See, now,
like, wow, dude.
And now you're a little bit more educated.
Yeah.
So like when you watch it, you're like, okay. And also, and that comes into play of like strategies. Right?
Exactly.
Because everybody, like, I mean, for the most part, most people have the same types of players, but you can tweak it a little bit here and there. You know what I mean?
I got
then
to
you have to come up with a strategy.
I'm glad I got to see that instead of like as just a viewer, just coming to see. I got to see behind the scenes how y'all were like, no, do this, fall back and do. Oh, next one come back and do this. Same.
So this event right here, right? Basically, the disconnect within the community is they said, look, we got a bunch of. Because, you know, the 2K League is actually run by the NBA, right? That's like backed and sponsored by the NBA. Players go out to their cities, that's where they live, that's where they play, right? What happens is you have a bunch of people within the same 2K community that years ago, they were like, hey, look, you know, maybe we should like create these leagues to give, you know, players a platform while also benefiting, right? Because you have to pay for most of these leagues. So they get money on the back end, but it also gives players a chance to demonstrate how good they are at the game. That's what the leagues are called. Like you got WR, MPBA, and a lot of times. So what happened was, is fast forward, a lot of people started making leagues, right? So you got like, I mean, if you look at the court, right, you see like all these logos on the court because most leagues say, hey, look, we want, if you're gonna play in this league, you gotta put our logo on your court because it's publicity. You know what I mean?
Right.
So what happens is, it's like people got tired of having to play for all of these different leagues, right? Let's say you got 8 leagues running, right? You play for all these different leagues. What are you really gaining at the end of the day? Like, what are you getting? You know, you win one and then you lose another one. Doesn't mean anything. Or you lose one and win another. Doesn't mean anything. So what happened was they took the community leaders, right, from all those little small leagues, and they all came together and they said, look, what we want to do is we want to create one league One league, kind of put all this other stuff to the side. One league, you pay your entry fee. That is who's going to be the best of the best, right? Unofficial, because there's no real way to, you know.
So some people they were saying like this would be the best of the amateur league. Is this an amateur league?
Yeah, so it's an amateur league. Yeah, it's basically like
another league above this league. Like,
yeah.
maybe like
So this is
league format.
Yeah,
it'd be minor league and it'd be major league.
Yeah. Kind of to a degree, right? Because like I mean, you do get cash payouts, but like there's only one league, and that's the 2K league. The one that everybody wants to make it to. That's where you playing for the NBA, right? You taking planes, they pay for everything. But these leagues, it gives an idea to the community of who's a top player.
Just kind of like boxing.
Yeah, and it gives an idea.
It's like baseball, like any type of sport. You know what I'm saying? You have to have some type of who's better than who.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
So when the draft comes around, what people do is or what a lot of scouts do is they say, well, look, this team won this, this championship, and it puts people in a bigger light, right? But that's what the UPA is. That's what they're doing right now. You got a bunch of community guys that had their own individual leagues that decided they wanted to come together and make one big league. Now, of course, the turnout is going to be a little different, right? So this league, I mean, it was missing a lot of teams that are really good, but at the same time, it's a lot of teams that are good that are playing. So the fact that Fire Sticks was able to make it to the finals of the PS5 side, the fact that they were able to make it to the finals of the PS5 side, it's big. You know what I mean? It could open up a door for a lot of people. I just be trying to keep everybody, like I said, winning that first game is cool. Like I said, I just know. Just from playing the game for so much, like one game don't mean shit. You know what I mean? Like lock in, focus up. Like y'all can celebrate this win, but in 5 more minutes, I need y'all to lock back in and get ready for the second game. Nobody does that, bro. Like they just don't know how to express themselves in a way that is like people don't. You know what I'm saying? You feed off of energy and shit. I was walking around that motherfucker having a great time, having a great fucking time. I'm not in the league. I'm having a great fucking time. That's how it should be, bro. Like these type of events are great for the community.
That's what Fire Sticks does though. Like not only does he take like, okay, you play 2K. I've been done with 2K for a minute kind of, so I was like, I don't have to get out of Fire Sticks, I dance. Yeah. He take my dance to Fire Sticks, he said, that's cool.
Yep.
Come on.
It's something different.
He finds out what you like or you bring it to him what you like.
And the problem that I feel like a lot of people have, everybody feels like that they need to be a professional gamer. If you talk to most people, mostly everybody will say, yo, I want to make the 2K league. Bro, even if you don't make the 2K league, what else you got? You know what I'm saying? You play 2K, love 2K, it's a fun game, but what else do you have? If you don't make that league, you shouldn't bank everything on making the league. Like, focus on other things. There are so many different avenues where you can make an impact on a community. If you're part of a community, there are so many different things that you can impact. Right? Like, it's not just about making the league. Like, yes, that's amazing. Everybody, that's the pinnacle, right? The 2K League right now is the pinnacle. Everybody wants to get up there and what? You get a little gear, you know what I'm saying? You be on, you do your little shit, but then what, bro? You got 6 months of that. 6 months, hopefully you save your money up, hopefully you do the right thing, then what? You're gonna fall into the shadows of mostly everybody else, where people don't know who you are. You have to remain relevant. And I've tried to be the person where like I'm giving the community something different while also trying to remain relevant. It's not about the league. I still play 2K because I just love the game, right? But it's so much bigger than that. And when people get out of their minds where they're like, I gotta make the league or bust, I'm telling you, shit is gonna take off, bro. It's gonna take off because we're all part of the community in different ways. He plays 2K, but that's not really his thing. He likes to dance. My thing is, you know how many people in the community? You know how many people in the community that probably dance?
Oh yeah.
Like you know how many people? You know what I'm saying? That just want to get loose a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But they probably feel like people are gonna joke on him, clown on him. Just imagine him leading like some type of shit where it's like, yo,
somebody's still in the background.
This right here, we part of the community. But let's revive some good people, man. We live good. Throw that shit back.
All weekend.
This smooth as a motherfucker. Hey, that's straight.